CCP's Deception of the World. Hello everyone, welcome to our program. It's Michael here. Our program Deception of the World systematically exposes the CCP's history of deception and murder through presenting historical events and influential people. Today's story is about Mr. Soong Ziwen. Soong was not corrupt like most in the Chinese Communist Party, but contributed greatly to China during the 8-year war against Japan. After the victory of the war, the Communist Party, which had been rebuilding its strength for 8 years, saw that it had a chance to seize power, so it assigned its great writer Chen Boda to fool the United States into giving up supporting the national government and incite the Chinese people against Chiang, and wrote a book called The Four Families of China, which strongly discredited the four families of Chiang, Song, Kong, and Chen, which made up a large part of the Chinese economy. The book attributed the difficulties of rebuilding and reorganizing China after the war to the corruption of these families. It's just like deflecting hatred and then profiting from it. But unfortunately, Chen Boda and the Communist Party got their way. The United States retreated. People believed them and watched as the Communist Party cut off the great future of the Chinese nation and staged a civet cat for a prince. How could it turn out this way? Because even after the 8-year war, with the national strength being reduced and greatly wounded, the international status of the Republic of China was unprecedented, and national cohesion was very strong. All people who loved the motherland were hopeful. However, all of this was eventually destroyed by the Communist Party, a gang of yellow Russians who deceived the Chinese people by launching a civil war along the way, and the Chinese people have been plunged into a catastrophe for more than 70 years since then. Today's episode is about Soong Ziwen, one of the four families discredited by the CCP's literary gangster Chen Boda. The Soong family in the Republic of China was famous and was even exaggeratedly called the Soong family dynasty. This is because the Soong family did have an important impact on the history of China in the 20th century. Before talking about Soong Ziwen, we point out the celebrities of this family one by one. The patriarch Soong Jiashu, with the word Yaoru and the foreign name Charles, a native of Wenchang, Hainan Island, was a family ancestor of the Soong family, a famous missionary, revolutionary, and wealthy business person in the late Qing dynasty. The eldest daughter, Nancy Ai-ling Soong, who was Sun Yat-sen's secretary and a central figure in the Soong family, married Kong Xiangxi, another member of the Confucius family of the four families. Kong Xiangxi was also the 75th generation descendant of Confucius, the President of Administration and Minister of Finance of the National Government in Nanjing, Republic of China, and Chairman of the Bank of China. The second daughter, Song Ching-ling, Sun Yat-sen's second wife, once respected as the mother of the nation, later fell into the pit of the CCP for its use and could not extricate herself. She helped the CCP to seize power, was awarded the honorary chairman like a vase of the People's Republic of China by the CCP, the fourth acting chairman of the National People's Congress, and finally abandoned by Mao Zedong and died of depression. Song Yaoru's third daughter was Song Mei-ling. She was the First Lady of the Republic of China, the fourth wife of Chiang Kai-shek, who was the President of the National Party Kuomintang, the Chairman of the Military Commission, and the first to fifth President of the Republic of China. Song Mei-ling's reputation was so great that she deserved a few words of praise. President Chiang even followed Song Mei-ling to Christianity. Her second sister Song Ching-ling married Sun Yat-sen, who was 27 years older than her. Within the whole family, only the youngest sister Song Mei-ling supported her. The others were all against her. Mei-ling thought that her second sister had found a hero, but when Song Mei-ling married General Chiang, she was fiercely opposed by Song Ching-ling. Song Mei-ling's position was clear, right and wrong, love and hate, and just like her husband Chiang Kai-shek, Mei-ling later parted ways with her second sister's beliefs, saw the evil of the CCP early on, and continued to oppose the CCP throughout her life, dying at the age of 106 in the United States on November 24, 2003. In 1995, to celebrate the 50th anniversary of victory in World War II, 29 members of the House and Senate jointly and collectively invited Chiang's wife, Song Mei-ling, to speak to the US Congress again on July 26. This was the second foreign civilian ever to be invited to speak to Congress twice in the United States. When the 97-year-old Song Mei-ling arrived, she was greeted with cheers from expatriates in the United States. Hello, Madam Chiang. Long live the Republic of China. Compared to her first speech to Congress when she was 45 years old, Soong Mei-ling was still glowing and speaking powerfully at this time. Soong told the United States and the world, "All men are created equal, but there are still nations and countries today that do not know how to respect human rights and human dignity." We do not have to tell you who she was referring to. Next is the Soong family's eldest son, Soong Ziwen. In addition to the three famous Soong sisters, the male members of the Soong family were not inferior to the woman. Soong Ziwen was one of those who played an important role in those turbulent times, and whose fame was comparable to that of the sisters. He served successfully as Executive President, Minister of Finance, and Foreign Minister of the national government, and played a major role in maintaining long and close ties with the United States, the most important ally in the war. In an article published by Time magazine on December 18, 1944, Soong was portrayed as an official who did his best for his country. However, in the history compiled by the Communist Party, he was once listed among the most hated war criminals by Mao Zedong, and was vilified as one of the representative figures of corruption in the national government. For no other reason than Soong Ziwen held the direction of the economic policy of the national government, that is, the lifeblood of the national power. Born in Shanghai on December 4, 1894, Soong spent his early years studying at St. John's University in Shanghai, during which time he was heavily influenced by Sun Yat-sen. By the age of 29, Soong was already a moderately successful businessman in the coal and iron industry, and got married to Zhang Leyi. After returning to China in 1917, Soong first worked as a secretary at the General Office of the Han Yeping Company in Shanghai, and later went to Guangdong. The second sister, Soong Ching-ling, had already become Sun's wife 2 years earlier. With the support of the young officer Chiang Kai-shek, Sun Yat-sen never forgot his dream of moving north into the Central Plains and unifying China. But the revolution was expensive and required ample funds. Soong Ching-ling then recommended his younger brother Soong Ziwen to let Sun Yat-sen take care of the finances. It is said that within 2 years afterwards, Soong Ziwen raised the income of the national government in Guangzhou from 1 million to 10 million, which strongly supported Chiang Kai-shek in leading the National Revolutionary Army to prepare for the Northern Expedition. Soong became Sun Yat-sen's English Secretary and Tax Commissioner in 1923. Thank you for watching our show. We will continue part 2 of our story in the next episode. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends and family. See you next time.